Hey guys, it's Frankie D from The Real Radio Show, and I'm here with...
Greg Hach, running for Congress in New York's 3rd Congressional District, right here on Long Island.
And I'm a Long Island boy. So we are here at the cradle of aviation. And Greg, what is behind us? Describe to the listeners out there, that's this big machinery. What we got here?
The A-10 Thunderbolt. Warthog, they call it, one of my favorite planes. It's actually the pilot sits in an armored bathtub essentially up there, and the plane is actually built around a 50 millimeter Gatling gun. 20 millimeter, I don't know what the millimeter is, but
that is freaking cool, man. I love this. I love this. All right, so you're going into the political world. Wow, God bless you, man. What do you love? First of all, since it's in Long Island, what do you love about Long Island? Long Island. Is it really long, or is it
Long Island?
I've heard Long Island. Long Island.
The proper way of saying it is Long Island, but we cut off some of the adjectives of it, so we say Long Island.
Greg, is it Long Island or is it Long Island?
Long Island.
Okay, so I can't. I love this. I love this. So, what was the freaking question? Damn. Oh yeah, he's going for Congress. That's right. All right. It was Long Island. So, what do you love about Long Island?
What do I love about Long Island? What don't I love about Long Island? You have the sound, you have the water, the fishing, you have the flying. This is where aviation started. I love aviation. Actually, in Mitchell Field, where Cradle of Aviation is, I used to be in the Civil Air Patrol, which is kind of like the Flying Boy Scouts. And we used to meet right over here in Mitchell Field. So being here is a great feeling for me. I love the Air Force. I love airplanes. I'm a pilot myself. I fly Long Island all the time. I love the people on Long Island. It's one of the greatest places in the world to live. And I've been everywhere.
Okay, stealth bomber, is it overrated or not?
Not. No, definitely not.
B-2 bomber.
Love the B-2 bomber. Need the stealth.
Delta Airlines, shut up, Jay. There's a lot of craziness going around the world, and what could you do to basically help us, fix this crap that's going around here?
Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing this because you can't trust a word that comes out of any of these politicians' mouths. Everything is bullshit. You don't know what to believe. I'm a trustworthy guy. I built trust my entire life. I've remained worthy of that trust, and I continue to build trust every day. I've done 9/11 cases for free. I built jobs, built law firms, served my country in the United States Air Force, and I stepped away from all that to do this because I know that I'm someone who could be trusted and develop that trust between the electorate and their representative. That's why I'm doing it, because people need to start trusting their representatives these days.
I like that one. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right, so can you show us around? I want to go around Cradle of Aviation. Can we look at like space,
Space, the final frontier.
I actually thought you'd never ask. I'm dying to do that. This is my favorite interview ever.
All right, do you want to do Space Final Frontier, and then we'll go into the lunar module? Is that cool?
That sounds awesome.
All right, so do the narration, then we're going to go to the lunar. Am I saying this right? Help me out.
Lunar module.
Lunar module.
Space, the final frontier.
All right, we're here by the lunar module. Am I right?
Lunar module. You got it.
Lunar. What do you want from a Brooklyn boy? All right.
Or from Long Island. Lunar.
Lunar. All right, Greg. Jumpstart this baby behind us. This lunar. Can you jumpstart this thing?
I don't have the fob for it.
Okay. Do you have any, by any chance, in your pocket? Do you have any of those UFO files?
No, I don't.
Come on, you're going for Congress. Come on, man.
That's why I'm running. I'm dying to see those things.
All right, let's talk about that for a minute. Yeah. UFO files. What's your take on this here?
My take on it? I used to watch these guys talk about an alien, aliens back in the 80s, 90s, and every single one of them that opened their mouths, I thought they were nuts. Until the last few years, and this stuff started really coming out, and you saw real evidence of it. It's absolutely insane, but they just released a bunch of the UFO files now, and they have some pretty incredible stuff that I've seen on there so far.
Greg, what do we have over here? This is very interesting.
Well, this missile right here is actually pretty interesting because it comes from the design of something called the I don't remember the exact name of it, but it was called the Doodle Bug, and it was the Nazis built it at the end of World War II, and they used it to attack England in the Blitz. So they used to send these over, and they used to just try and shoot them down because they would just go straight. They had a big jet engine on the back. Pretty wild. They caused a lot of damage.
All right, let's talk about affordability, which I cannot afford any of these damn planes.
Most of them I can't either.
All right, so what's your take on affordability?
Well, that's a big problem here on Long Island because most people can't afford to come back and raise their families here. The average single-family house costs over $815,000 now. $815,000. The trajectory used to be you grow up on Long Island, you go away to the city or wherever else to make your way, you come back and you raise your family. But if we can't attract young people to come back and raise their families, that's going to be a big problem because then the population gets older, more dependent. We don't have as many jobs. We don't have as much creativity with respect to entrepreneurism and creating new business. When half of all employment comes from small business. So we also need to reduce the regulation that's a barrier to creating small businesses and creating greater competition. So we have better businesses, greater jobs, greater number of jobs, and we can attract young people to come back and raise their families here because without it, Long Island's a dying place.
All right, so you see the interrupting mechanism. When it goes over the bump, it stops the machine gun from firing the bullets. That's how it stops the gun from firing and blowing.
I wondered how that happened. I thought it was done on like a timing chain or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty similar. That's interesting.
Yeah. See? Right there.
That's pretty cool. All right, let's load it up. Let's load it up so we can fire it.
So since we're on the topic of guns and machine guns on planes, let's talk about the Second Amendment.
The Second Amendment, part of our Bill of Rights. It needs to be protected. My opponent believes that the Second Amendment is not absolute. Believes that he's unsure of whether we should ban AR-15s. He voted against bump stocks. I believe we need to protect the Second Amendment, we need to protect our Bill of Rights, and we need to protect our Constitution. It's the framework which actually got us to right here where we are, right on the cusp of 250 years, a 250-year anniversary of the greatest country in the world. And to make sure that we make it another 250 years, we need to make sure that we protect the Constitution and our Second Amendment.
All right, so I want to talk about on a touchy subject, and I don't know why people get crazy, because you know what? America's built on a melting pot, man. Okay, immigrants, we love everybody, man. I got friends from different nationalities, different parts of the world, you know, and I love the food from different worlds and stuff like that. So we love to have, you know, immigrants, but we got to do it legally, right?
Absolutely, we have to do it legally. I agree completely. And I have no problem. There's people everywhere in the world want to come to the best place that they can raise their family and give the best life that they could possibly give their family. But when immigrants come here, the immigrants who come here and want to assimilate and become American and bring their culture here and integrate it with ours and become Americans and make our country better, welcome with open arms. I'd like you to come over and come to my house for a barbecue. I'd love to sit down with you and have a burger.